Hi everyone, this is Anna from Hot Option Babe and optionsblackboard.com. This is the third time I'm doing this video. For some reason the sound wasn't working, but anyway, hopefully third time will be the charm. Up on the screen I have a chart of Goldman Sachs, and it goes for it's a 10-day chart. What I wanted to show you is the kind of trade I picked even after the stock just got pummeled when the SEC charged them with fraud. And of course that's going to go on for some time. Once a company has been charged with fraud, the first thing you learn in trading is you never touch them as far as going long or going long stock. You can do it as a trade, but you don't want to invest in them because many problems, even if they're found innocent, will come from that fraud charge. So my feelings about Goldman Sachs aside, that I think they are crooks that basically took our taxpayer dollars and were able to make collateralized CDOs that they profited from and shorted. That is the charge that the SEC has on them, and I'm totally believe that they did that. But that's besides the point. Whether I like them or not doesn't matter. I'm looking for a trade. So here we go. I see that they have a big red long candle. Now, I'm going to let this play out a little bit before I get in. And the reason being is, you know, you're going to get a bounce in here. You know that. They went down about $25 that day. And that, in fact, they did bounce. They bounced. Now, what will happen most likely is they're going to be in a range from about 155 to about 165, maybe 167. They got up that high. But basically 155 to 165. Now, I wanted to do some kind of spread. And someone in the OBB chat room asked me why they had on a vertical put spread. The stock was going down, and they were still not making money. Well, the stock wasn't really moving that much. It would be 20 or 30 cents up or 20 or 30 cents down. And so what was happening was they were suffering from theta burn. So I decided, well, I was going to do what is known as a ratio backspread. Now that's uneven strikes, same month, and I did a credit spread. So I sold the 160 May call, and I sold the 165 May call. Now, if Goldman Sachs, like I do believe, will end May under 160, I actually have a target on Goldman Sachs long term about 100, but just for this trade sake, let's look at the end of May. My target is below 160, and so all I need is for that 160 and that 165 to expire worthless. Now, if you go to the trade grid, and of course I don't sell naked options. We don't sell naked options at Options Blackboard. We don't believe in that. We actually always use protection. Sorry about that. I'm going to pull up Goldman Sachs and show you the risk graph. Now, Goldman Sachs dropped a couple bucks after I put this trade on, and you can see my positions are here. The May 160, the May 165 short for the little red positions. And I'm protected by 2 May 170 calls. Now that's in case I'm wrong. The most I can lose is the amount of credit I brought in on the trade. So I actually put this on Friday midday, and when the stock was up, and it ended up going down a couple bucks. So it turned out to be a really good trade so far. And I still have the trade on, but I wanted to show you how you can use options so many different ways and make such good money if you understand the Greeks. That's something that I totally knew from the minute I met. My first option was you got to know your Greeks. And when I first discovered options, it was like meeting a lover for the first time. I was just like totally enamored that these things were so usable, and you could do so many things with them, and use less risk of your own capital and make good money, but you had to know how, and that is what I'm here for. So that is my trade on Goldman Sachs. I'm going to show you the risk graph on it, just really quick. Where's my risk graph? Okay, let me go find my risk graph again. Okay, let me find my risk graph here. Let's go, and you actually see the back ratio there. They call it back ratio, but it's a ratio back spread. So let's say we sold 160, and we're going to sell it, even though we sold it for more. We're going to do the back spread. Okay, so you can see they're uneven amounts. But we sold, oh, this is not going to be right. But anyway, the risk graph, I will find it for you. Just please be patient with me. Okay, there you go. We're going to analyze the closing trade. I just want to make sure you see how the trade looks. And that's not it either. I'm really sorry. I'm not really doing this right at all. Let's see if we can get this in here. Analyze closing trade. We have ratio back 1.5. Unfortunately, I guess I can't do it because it's not going to come up for me. Go back to the analyze. I don't know what I'm doing. So we may have to manually put this in to show you what I have. We don't have the 155. We have a 160. We are long the two 170s. We're short the one. And we want to add a slice here. Add a slice. It's going to work for us. The cat's biting me. Okay. And we have a 160. There it is. Okay. Let's get this out. There it is. Finally. There's 160, 165, 170. Thank you for being patient. I'm still new at doing videos. So this is what it would look like if you were buying the trade. It's a ratio back spread. You have your 170 longs, your 165 short, your 160 short calls because you're bearish and you sold them, and they're all in the month of May. And I also am going to do a video on Forex, and hopefully as I get better on these videos that you will really benefit from them. That's the reason I'm doing them. So thank you all for being patient with me. Hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.